with. But it seems like finally they've found their footing. They maybe even have found their star player, someone that they can rely on consistently to deal some damage and compete with the absolute best from the APAC region. So I'm very excited to see what they can do. I love an underdog story or a team that's unknown previously coming in and dealing some real damage. Usually those are the ones that are most exciting to watch, but I think those are our first shots fired from AAP towards the bridge.
Yeah, I mean, so far we didn't really touch on the circle. It's really central, right? Basics, center circle, Erangel, probably your stock standard. If you looked up random PUBG game on YouTube, it's probably this kind of circle. All right, over Pachinki, Potato Hills, School, etc. The Holy Trinity, Archangel, Predator. Yeah, they fired some shots, but they kind of do need to go in that direction. So it's always a little bit wary if you do take those shots, knowing full well that if they trade really want to, they could maybe sit the Yellows camp, but you could always just rotate out on the left side hill through the trees. And speaking of day trade, Russell, I mean,
they might need
really rough day yesterday. 13 points, 16th position for a team that attend PGC, made the finals, had a really solid tournament. They've been great for a long time. Still, that star-studded lineup, and unfortunately, they only had 1 point through the first 4 games. They were really down the bottom, basically locked in dead last for the whole night, starting, of course, in 16th coming into tonight. They need to have a huge night if they're going to finish top 8.
Yeah, they're one of those teams you look at as an absolute shoo-in most of the time. And at international events as well, you look at, I mean, multiple teams from the APAC region, but day trade as well, especially. You look at them and you see them perform quite well internationally in a few very specific moments or maybe a game here or there. And you think, okay, they're on that cusp of breaking into being a consistent team internationally and in their own region. So this is not the start they're looking for in 2024, but I mean, as we were saying as well before we went live, we're 6 games through, 6 more games. Obviously, they have last chance calls as well. And this is probably where they go, okay, maybe what we discussed in the last couple of months isn't actually working. We're going to have to change things up and get back to our old form and make sure we're actually living up to those expectations because we don't want to start the year out not qualifying for a big event like this.
Yeah, we just saw Arctics there, by the way, momentarily. So the top-seeded team from Japan, unfortunately, Enterforce and Sun Sister had to pull out, of course, the kind of Japanese/Korean rosters from the Japan Championship. So we've got Arctics in, and it was also the case, I think, with a couple of other teams, Area 310, 3R Gaming, they all couldn't participate. So that's why we've also got 4-man Bow